Good morning, students. Today we'll start chapter 2 in economics, that is people as resource. This chapter, people as resource, is an effort to explain population as an asset for the economy rather than a liability. What we try to learn in this chapter is that the population is an asset for the economy, and how we, if it is not, then how we can make it as an asset. It is not a liability for the economy. Population becomes human capital when there is an investment made in form of education, training and medical care. Population, that is termed as human capital if the investment is made in form of education, training and medical care, because by these the person becomes able to work more and to help in the development of the country. So the human capital is the stock of skill and productive knowledge embodied in the people. So we'll talk about all these in this chapter. The people as resource. It is a way of referring to a country's working people in terms of their existing productive skills and abilities. What we try to do, we try to refer country's working population with their existing productive skills and the abilities. Looking at the population from this productive aspect, emphasize its ability to contribute to the creation of gross national product. Now, what is gross national product, that you will study in the coming classes. So we talk about the formation of human capital in different ways in this chapter. What impact the investment in the education, health and gives us is that the existing population, which existing working population, that can be improved by the education, by training, by medical care. So the human capital become more productive, and if your capital has become more productive, then the power of country or country's physical capital increases, because if your human capital is in a good position, then your physical capital will earn you a lot money, and it can be yielded through the education, the training, the medical facilities, and it gives you a lot return. Whatever you are investing, it gives you more return than that. This can be seen directly in the form of the higher incomes earned because of higher productivity of the more educated and the better trained persons, as well as the higher productivity of healthier people. Healthier people works more than the weaker people. So that is another big aspect in that. Not only do the more educated and the healthier people gain through higher incomes, society also gains in other indirect ways, because the advantages of more educated or healthier population spreads to those also who themselves were not directly educated or given health care. If the person is not given proper health care or is not proper educated, then he cannot earn better money for you. But the person is completely trained and is given a proper, taken care of health in a proper way, then he can become very useful. For many decades in India, a large population has been considered as liability rather than an asset, because we were not providing good facilities to the people, and but a large population need not to be liability. The condition should not be in this way. The large population should not be remain there as liability. That should be there as an asset. And if they are not turned as an asset, then you need to make them productive and you need to turn them in the assets. So what you need to do, you need to do the investment to make them the human capital. Just like you need to spend for the resources on education, you need to spend on the resources of health, you need to spend on the resources of training of industrial or agriculture workers, for the use of modern technology, for the use of scientific researches. So all these should be there and all these should be done. Now we talk more about the human capital by some stories. We will take two stories. The first story, the story of Sakal. There were two friends, Vilas and Sakal, living in the same village, Simapur. Sakal was a 12-year-old boy. His mother, Sheila, looked after domestic chores. His mother works in his home. His father, Bhuta Chaudhary, worked in an agricultural field. His father is a farmer and works on his field. Sakal helped his mother in the domestic chores. He also looked after his younger brother Jitu and sister Situ. His uncle Shyam had passed the matriculation examination but was sitting idle in the house as he has no job. So this is the family background of Sakal. Bhuta and Sheila were eager to teach Sakal. They forced him to join the village school, which he soon joined. He started studying and completed his higher secondary examination. His father persuaded him to continue his study. He raised a loan for Sakal to study a vocational course in computers. Sakal was meritorious and interested in studies from beginning. With the great vigil and the enthusiasm, he completed degree course. After some time, he got a job in a private firm. He even designed a new kind of software. This software helped him increase the sale of the firm. His boss acknowledged his service and rewarded him a promotion. This was the story of Sakal. What Sakal? Because he has got a good education, medical care, all the cares has been done in a proper way, so he is working good. He became an asset country. Now we talk about the Vilas. Vilas was an 11-year-old boy residing in same village as Sakal. Vilas' father Mahesh was a fisherman. Now this boy is the son of a fisherman. His father passed away when he was only 2 years old. His mother Geeta sold fish to earn money to feed the family. She bought fish from landowner's pond and sold it nearby mandi. She could earn only 20 to 30 rupees a day by selling fish. Vilas became a patient of arthritis. His mother couldn't afford to take him to doctor. She cannot take him to the doctor because she has no money. He could not go to school either. So he has not got the medical attention. He has not got the education. And he was not interested in studies as well. So he helped his mother in cooking and also looking after his younger brother Mohan. After some time, his mother fell sick and there was no one to look after her. There was no one in the family to support them. Vilas too was forced to sell fish in the same village. He, like his mother, earned only a meager income. So now what difference these two people have in their life, and what by what things the difference has come, that you can understand. This has come because of the education, the health facilities, and the proper food facilities that they get in their families. And this is why, because they both are living completely different life. We'll talk about it in further in detail in the next video. Thank you.